Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell, my background is the way that it used to be. This camera works better with this angle and I can still film this way, but normally I've been filming on this side with the background. But because I have this camera and I don't want it to just sit there and collect dust, I'll try and go between them. So usually when I film with this camera, it'll be this background. As of recent get readies with me, you guys know that I will list all the products down below. I won't be talking about them. We will just be putting them on as we go through the makeup. Today's title is going to be about my country music obsession, and it's something that I hold near and dear to my heart, especially more recently because I've been listening to country music a lot more, and more so just the country music songs that I used to listen to as a kid. Country music. I should have my phone because I might need to check up a few years, so I'm gonna come right back. My obsession with country music has been years back. There was a particular period in time where that was all I listened to. I would listen to, you know, stuff that's popular on TV, like MTV and things like that, but I primarily only listened to country music. Before I went to school as a child, CMT would be on the screen. Like, that's what we watched on TV, and I would just watch music videos because that was how it was before. MTV was mostly music videos, right? But let me just give you a general ballpark of when I was heavily into country music. What was that sound for? I have no idea. Shania Twain, Any Man of Mine. That was in 1995 from the album The Woman in Me, which I do have on my iTunes in its entirety. I'm going to talk about this particular album in a little bit. Probably a little bit before and a little after, definitely a little after, I loved country music. For a good chunk of my youth, I have an older brother. He is 9 years older than I am. I could think of two separate occasions where the type of music that he listened to had become something my younger brother and I would listen to as well. The first one being country music. He was into country music and then we fell in love with country music. And then also K-pop. And we would always watch CMT. We would go to our local music shop where you could buy CDs and cassettes, because that's what we had before, CDs and cassettes. We would see what was out in the country music genre area, and we were always so excited when new music came out. I did mention this in another video that I was kind of not looked at weird because I honestly didn't really care. I mean, if I'm still gonna play the songs, you know, when my classmates were like looking at each other like, what the heck is this? And still like jam it, I'm pretty sure I didn't care. And so I was pretty much alone. And so it was kind of saved for home. I would listen to it with my brothers. We would, you know, sing the songs together. We go back and watch CMT. And CMT usually would like play the same music videos, at least the ones that were popular, like every hour, and I would still wait to see it even if I saw it an hour before. I'm so sorry guys, I didn't realize that the camera stopped recording, so I'm this far along in my makeup. But I think where it cut off, I was talking about how people my age did not listen to country music, or I wasn't aware of any that did. And I remember being young and wishing so bad that I would just live in the South and be Southern, and so I could just blend in with everyone else that was Southern, because country music is for Southern people. Dumb. That was me as a child. Things you think of as a kid. But I seriously wanted to be Southern, and I wanted to marry myself a Southern boy. Who thinks of these things as a youngin'? I do, because I always think of my future. Till this day, I still feel like country music makes me feel a certain way. It puts, I do reminisce about just being a kid and how the songs made me feel, but the lyrics for the time I felt were just like, I always thought, how did you come up with like those string of words together? And it tells a story, and it's just so smart and romantical, and it's beautiful, and it just made me feel good, you know? It still does. I still listen to certain songs, and I just remember how I felt and still feel when I hear them. What's an example? Tim McGraw's Don't Take the Girl. What? I remember I used to cry on that music video, but that was such a good song. I still love listening to it. I also liked Paul Brandt. I don't know if he was as big as like people like Alan Jackson and George Strait, because those are big names. But I remember she was probably the one I wanted to marry the most. My Heart Has a History. You know that song? If you do know it, that album is amazing. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I don't listen to more modern music, but I remember albums before where like nearly all the songs were just amazing, and I still feel that way about it today. Like I don't think I could say the same thing about other genres as much as I would with country music at that time, because the albums were just so good. Which brings me to Shania Twain. I think, and I feel very confident saying it, that her The Woman in Me album is by far my favorite country music album ever. Start to finish, every single song on that album is amazing. There are certain songs in that album that get me every time though. Let's start off with Any Man of Mine. If you have ever heard that song, it's so sassy. It's so sassy. So being that sassy at the time was like, you go Shania. I'm pretty sure it's number 4. And if I sit down, can I buy you around? If you're not in it for love. But I think my favorite out of the entire album was You Win My Love. I have no idea why. It's not even about the lyrics. It's the way the rhythm of the song is. And she was hot in that music video. And I remember absolutely loving her hair and her makeup. And she got them tight latex biker pants. Faith Hill, It Matters to Me. Oh, the album is Faith, 1998. This was another really good album. I can listen to this one start to finish, and these women have just aged beautifully. I think they're still stunning. Some people that I didn't get into, even though they were really popular, were Brooks and Dunn. I know that they were huge. I know a lot of people love Brooks and Dunn, but I never got into them. Also, don't kill me for this, please, but Garth Brooks. I know Garth Brooks is legendary. I get it. I know. But I wasn't into it. Alan Jackson, I listened to him, but it was like hit or miss with me. And there were some artists where I literally only can recall 1 or 2 songs from them, but they are just forever embedded in my memory, my country music memory. An example would be Ty Herndon. Wait, what's the song? See, like I don't even remember it. Call my stone, all they need a ride on it. Once lived a man who got all he ever wanted, and to be living in a moment you would die for. That song. It's just amazing how much memories are attached to that. And till this day, my brothers and I, mind you, this is like many years. 30 years later. I ain't got time to find that clip on YouTube. But till this day, we still like, hey, what's this song? Or finish the lyrics, or who wrote it? But if you have recommendations for songs that kind of give you that old school feel, you know, old Tim McGraw kind of, who else I listened to? Diamond Rio, Ricochet was a huge one. Ricochet was the album tangent, but it was the album that I played in my 5th grade classroom because I was so excited. I bought the cassette. I was probably the only person in this entire island that owned it. I played it because I wanted my class to listen to it, and I remember seeing my classmates look at each other like, what the heck is this? And there I was, the first row, the front of the classroom, right next to my teacher's table, and I was just like, I don't care what y'all think, we're gonna listen to this. It's a little more like, you know, a little more country, but I like it. I started thinking that this look is turning far more dramatic than I had intended it to be, and then I remembered I had no intentions with this video, so we're rolling with it. If you use Koko lashes, can you tell me whether or not you agree with me in that the only thing that sucks about these lashes is the band being so freaking thick? I just think it's too thick because I'm comparing it to not Koko lashes, Ardell lashes, where the band it's almost not there. I remember when putting on lashes was like something you needed to prepare yourself for. Like, okay, I'm gonna put on some lashes. Breathe, get ready. About to attack this workout. Is anyone afraid of tight lining? I think that if you aren't used to touching your eyes, it's a bit scary. Like if you use contacts, it's like, I don't know how to pop these things back out. I don't know what this shade is, I forgot. But I'm going to be using these two. I'm going to mix them together to contour and bronze, contour bronze. That's what you call it, contour bronze. Because one is warm and one is cool. You mix them together and you've got a contour bronze. Just made up a new word. Caught it, guys. I have a cold that my brother so graciously bestowed upon me. We're just one united family like that. We even share colds. Sometimes I don't think I go overboard with my nose contour, and then I look in the mirror, take a photo, I'm like, whoa, what's she doing there? So right after this video, I'm going to be filming another one, just in the same outfit. I'm so over trying to film a different video when I can just film 2 with the same outfit. There's only so many hours I'm willing to put in to put on some makeup, you know? Whoa. Showing off my mustache. Oh, this ring. Didn't talk about this ring. So I have 3 rings that have sentimental value to me because it was the first and only, not my last, European trip that I've ever been on. My friends and I decided that we were gonna do something big before we separated and went our separate ways and became adults because we graduated from college. So we went on a trip to Santorini, Greece, and had the absolute best time of our lives. I have made memories there that will last me forever. Good and bad. That trip alone is probably worth a get ready with me. I just love Cork lip liner. I love Cork lip liner. Cork is a good one. Hover, bomb. Dervish, bomb. Can't think off the top of my head, but there's a handful that I'll just name you off what you need for MAC lip liners if you're like a everyday type of natural, neutral lip liner kind of person. I got you. You know I got you. And that is the completed get ready with me look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and click the red subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you aren't following me on Instagram, it will be the first link in the description box down below. I will be posting this makeup look over there with a list of all the products, as well as other makeup looks that I do. It isn't necessarily a makeup related video. You can always find the list of products over there. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video, and till the next one, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye guys. Bra strap. Bam. Money.